Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in, and I wanted to come to you for a little bit here tonight to go over your what's new and the importance of it. Last night I placed my campaign 4 order, so I'm going to go through some of the ways that I use my what's new to just try to give you some ideas, to point some things out to you. And maybe you'll come up with some of your own ideas, but this is just some of the things that I do. And for new representatives coming on board with us, maybe this will help explain what the purpose of the What's New is. The What's New is a brochure that is for representatives only, and it says up here in the corner, Campaign 6, and then it'll tell you right here the campaigns you can order these items out of. So this one here says campaign 4 and 5. So in campaign 4 and campaign 5, you can order the items out of this brochure, but they're going to be for campaign 6. They're going to come out in your campaign 6 order. So what I do last night, what I do is I go find my What's New brochures that are for campaign 4, because we can back order our What's New in the What's News brochures, the items that's in there, you can back order it. So there's 2 here that says I can order out of campaign 4 and get those items. The campaign 6 I showed you, and then also back on campaign 5. I can still get some of these items. And what I do is, first of all, when I get my order, and when I get my boxes and all my products are in there, the brochures I ordered are in there, there's going to be one of these in there. And when I'm done bagging up all my orders, I will go through and find this. Because this, to me, is exciting to look at. It's exciting to read, to see what's coming up, to see if there's any new items that I may want to get, and maybe some great deals as well. So I go through here and I read through it, and I'll look through it. Like my first stage through it will be just a rough looking through it, going through each page, looking at the products in the pages, and seeing if I see anything exciting or new. But then later on, I will take time to actually sit down and read each page. And that's what I advise you to do, is really study your What's New. Like I said, when I get done bagging up my orders, sometimes it's late at night, because I have a full-time job, and I don't get home till 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. And then I start working on my orders, so it may be late in the evening by the time I'm done, so I don't spend a lot of time on my What's New that night. But after that, I will go through and I will read the items. Now, when you're trying to educate yourself on an Avon item, this is your #1 place to go. You start here. You start in whatever What's New it was introduced in. Now, if it's an item that we've carried for a long time, you go to your e-store, your actual e-store that customers will go to. Go there, find the product, pull it up, and read about it. And it will give you details, more details on the product than what sometimes this does. It will also give you customer reviews, so you can see, hey, the customers are really loving this product, and this is what they're saying about it. So it will also give you some highlights to point out to your customers. So in the What's New, this is designed for you to learn, what's new coming out, and to get educated on the products. And also, there are great deals on samples in here. Like here, this says 30 samples Right here, this is 30 samples for $8.99. And it gives you the number to order it with. Now, the price you're going to pay for the items depends on whether you achieved President's Club or higher last year, the previous year. If you are President's Club or higher, you get to pay a little bit less than those that didn't. That is an incentive for you to make it to President's Club. That's another, there's other incentives, the profit you're going to earn on the products that you sell, but also the demos that you buy are going to be less if you hit President's Club or higher. I like to go through here and I like to pick out anywhere between 1 and 3, and sometimes some brochures that are really exceptional, more than 3 items that I'm going to buy. And I'm either, number 1, going to try it for myself so that I can give a testimony on it. Number 2, so that I can do a live video on it and share it out there on all my social media so that the customers that are there can see it. And number 3, so that I can take it around to each one of my customers and have them try it, look at it, smell it, whatever the case may be, whatever the product is. Customers, think of yourself. Especially when it comes to, let's say, a fragrance. If you see a fragrance in the book, and it's a brand new fragrance you never heard of before, you've never tried it before, are you more apt to buy that just by looking at it in a book or even online? Or are you more apt to buy it if you was able to smell it and see what it smelled like? Me personally, I want to see what it smells like. I don't want to buy anything that I think that stinks or I'm not going to like, or I'm going to spend money on the product that I'm not going to use. So that is another reason why you want to try to get some of these items out of the What's New. Is to get demos, to take them around with you. Wear the product yourself. If it's, you can, number 1, like I said, give testimony. But number 2, like if it's like jewelry, if you're wearing the product, you might get somebody that says, I love those earrings. Where'd you get them? And right there is a door opener for you to introduce your business to those people. And so what I do is, like I said, I go through here and I will study. Now, I know Avon carries a lot of products compared to some other companies, and it's a lot to take on, especially if you're new. So don't get stressed out over it, and just set a goal to try to learn about 1 to 3 products a campaign, and you pick them out. If it's a product in this What's New book, learn exactly what it says about it. Then go to your e-store, like I said. Learn what it says about the product there. Go and try the product, like I said. And then, I wanted to also tell you, when I'm going through... Like, okay, when I placed my campaign 3 order and I got it back, I got my invoice, right? So everybody gets an invoice. And I got my campaign 5 brochures with my campaign 3 order. Not only did I get my campaign 5 brochures, but I got campaign 7 What's New. So that gives me plenty of time to look through here before I place the order for this in campaign 5 and campaign 6. So that I can figure out what demos I want out of here. Now, other than the What's New, what I also do is you can order 1 book in advance to go along with your What's New that you're going to get. So I not only got the What's New, but I got 1 of the full-size brochures. I can sit down and go through here because there may be items in here that are on sale that are not new or showcased in the What's New that I may want to point out to my customers. So it gives me more time to study the brochure and look at the prices and determine what 3 products am I going to highlight for this brochure and talk to my customers about. Am I going to get any demos that go, with this brochure? What are their sale prices in here? Is makeup on sale? Is skincare on sale? What? Look at, we got this. Is this the last brochure before Valentine's Day? You want to look at when your order goes in and determine which brochure is going to be my last order and be able to get it back in time before the holiday. Because on that order, you're really going to want to reach out to your customers and let them know, hey, this is my last order before the holidays, unless you want to order online. You can always, talk to them about ordering online and how they can get it within 3 to 5 business days if they order it online. But through you, this might be, see, I didn't look this up to see when this campaign fell, what day. But this, if it is, let's say this is the last one before Valentine's Day. You could say, this is my last brochure before Valentine's Day, or my last order. Is there anything you need? Can I get you anything? Did you see the Ultra Sexy Heart on page 49? Just talk to your customers about the products. Learn about the products. Now, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm going every which direction. Okay, to get this in your order, you have to order it once. And I'm getting ready to give you the 6-digit product number to get this in your brochure, in your order. So you may want to write this down. The 6-digit number that you will need is 030347. You order that once, and it's going to be a 30-cent charge on your invoice. So this is going to cost you 30 cents to get this ahead of time. But it gives you more time to prepare and determine what you're going to do for this campaign. Once you order it once, you don't have to put that on every order. It will automatically be on each order. So I did this once, and now, ever since I've done that, I get this for 30 cents. If I wanted it stopped, I could probably call Avon and tell them to stop it. But I don't, because I want to plan. In our business, direct sales in itself, it's all about planning ahead and being ready. Just like, as you saw the stores, as soon as Christmas came down, Valentine's went up. As soon as Valentine's comes down, Easter's going to go up. So we have to prepare the same way. We have to start talking and promoting and getting customers buying the products before the holidays here. You can't wait till the week of the holiday and then start talking about it, because you'll get some sales, but you'll get a lot more by promoting it ahead of time. So, another thing I wanted to point out, I save all of my What's News. I do not pitch them. I think they're great information to have. You can always refer back to them if you have a question or one of your customers have a question. So I have, several of them all the way back. And what I do, I have just a cheap plastic folder, binder, and I will put them in here. And you can see I've got some in the front right here where I just put them in the front. Let's see here, I've got clear back to Christmas, clear back. And you say, well, Teresa, why are you saving all those? Why in the world? Okay, like I said, great information. If I wanted to go and look at the what's new when the product was introduced, I can. Number 2, in the middle section of the what's new, like this is the campaign 5, what's new. If you go towards the middle, let's see. Okay, this one here in campaign 5 is all about foundations and concealers. And if you, it not only tells you the demo prices and shades, but it gives you explanations at the bottom, the purpose and what it's used for. For example, Flawless Liquid Foundation, it says, skin matching pigments stay true all day. Looking and feels 100% natural. Won't settle into the pores. It's oil free. Has SPF 15. Suitable for all skin types and dermatologist tested. But I can go through here if a customer has a question about, well, what's the difference between this foundation and this one? I can look on my e-store, but I can also look here for the information. Now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all my what's news when they're over, and I'm going to tear out that section. Like, let's see what we have in this campaign. In this campaign 7, the middle section is all about eyeliners, and it tells you at the bottom the difference between them, so you can see the difference between all the eyeliners and the benefits and what they do. And especially we have one in here on, is it campaign 6? Campaign 6 is mascaras, the middle section. So if a customer came to you and said, I want a mascara that gives me more volume, I don't want it to clump, I don't want it to wash off with rain, and I don't want it to, be bleeding all over my face, you could go through here and you could read which one of these would be the one that she is looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these and tear them out, like I said, and then I'm going to put them in a binder. And you can get the sleeve protectors, page protectors. Slide these down in the page protectors and put them in your binder. You could even section your binder off with makeup, fragrance, that way, so that you can easily flip through here and find what you're looking for. You could even take this out and put Avon in here or something. Mine's a little bit crinkled. You could put like a cute picture in here. You could put Avon or something like that in there. You could carry this around with you in your car, or when you're going to place to take deliveries, when you're talking to customers. I would carry it in my car so that I have it available with me at all times, no matter when I'm talking to a customer. If they had a question that I didn't know the answer about, if I remembered that I have a what's new page about it, you could go to your binder, flip through and say, oh, I know we had one on mascaras. I remember it. Flip through the makeup one, find the mascaras, and help pick out the best mascara for. You can also do that online, though. You can pull up your e-store and look at what each one, but you'd have to pull up each one. You'd have to click on each one and read it, and click on the next one and read it, and click on this one. This here, you got everything right at a glance, right in front of you, each product. So it makes it pretty handy. So that's a little bit about what's news, how important they are. To me, they're like your Bible. You want to read them, not just look at the pictures and go on. Also, I'll point out at the back of most of the What's News, not only can you get great sample prices, at the back here lately, well, this one's got Aspira at the back, and Aspira samples, and the product guide, which you may want to have in your binder. So when you're talking to people about Aspira, you can have the product guide right there. And then some of them have other representatives. Right here where it talks about Rep Connect. And it has each representative and their tips and tricks on how they became successful, or this one says host a shopping event. So this representative is talking about how to host a shopping event. Emily Segrin, Go Social, and she's talking about that. So these are great to read through to help give you ideas of how these representatives are doing it and how they're becoming successful at what they're doing. And let's see, for until you get higher up in sales past, I think it's President's Club or higher, we can order more than one demo for each item. If you're underneath President's Club, you can only get one per item. You can only order one. So in some ways I totally agree with that, because you don't want representatives out there buying 500 of something and depleting the stock. So another incentive, another good reason to reach President's Club, because if you really do like something, or you want something for yourself, or you want something for a gift for someone else, you can get more than one. Another thing to think about is not only discussing products with your customers, but if you do events, this would be a good place to get a better price on your product if you're ordering one, if you're not ordering 50 of them. Also, if you're making baskets, or if you are, if you're just making one or two baskets to demonstrate, here I make baskets, I'll take orders for any of them. You can get those products out of your What's New. Later on, if you're doing a bunch of baskets, you can't get all your supplies out of the What's New, because since you can only order one, you'll want to get those later on out of the regular brochure, or even later on out of the outlet. And keep an eye out in the What's New for if it says unlimited quantity, meaning you can order as many as you want of that one. So anyways, I keep chatting and chatting and chatting. So hopefully that helps you. Hopefully that gives you a little bit ideas. Go through your What's New. Don't just consider them pictures. It's really there designed to help you learn about the products, get a few things, and show your customers. And wear the products yourself. Wear the jewelry. Wear the fashion. Try the Aspira. And give your testimonies. Get out there and about to your customers and show them what those products look like and what they do. All right. I'll see you guys on the next video. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. It's Friday. Woo! So let's go have an awesome weekend. Don't forget, just because it's the weekend don't mean you can't reach out to a few customers. So continually work your business every single day. I do. I work my business every single day, even on the weekends. I'll probably get to a point where I'll take Sundays off. But right now, if a customer calls me, I answer. I don't care if it's Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. or Tuesday, when, you know. But I have to, so, because I want to grow my business and keep on going, and I don't want to put people on hold. And so, yeah, let's all just go make our millions and have a blessed weekend. Talk to you guys soon.